Sunday. Generally, I decided not to record on the video on Sunday, but this week was pretty bad as I only able to spend around 4 hour average per day on study. So I think I have to record the video on Sunday. I have to study a bit on the day of Sunday. I already have watched the Over web series and successfully wasted around 3 hours in YouTube daily and maybe some more time in other stuff. So I wake up around 9 a.m. and I generally spend around 2.5 hours in Discord in finding in just looking and messaging other people in hope of to network with some good person. After messaging them, I started my day with 4 p.m. Uh, where I started with lead code question, which take me nearly 2 hours to solve it using brute force and the better version of the code, which use O and log n time complexity. The name of that question is that we have to find the we have to count the number of possibility on a given array whose sum is lesser than the target. After the name of this question is count pair whose sum is less than the target. And after doing this question, I move towards tree. And this time I follow a Anuj Bhaiya playlist for tree. And I have watches nearly around 6 to 7 video. And I able to understand the story same whether it's Labbavar teach or Anuj teach. The same topics we have to find the maximum element in a given tree. We have to do in order traversal, pre-order, post-hour order, level order traversal, or we have to count the maximum size of array or total number of nodes present in a given tree. And the problem can be furthermore expand, but the foundation is this. So from tomorrow onwards, I will rewatch the Lubber total 4 lecture uh, to to understand where I was getting wrong. But one main learning is from Anuj that recursion that I try to dry run every code how regression works. But from now onwards, the main learning is that I just have to write one code for one node, which is root node, and behind the scene, it is definite that if it's happening in root node, it will the same thing will happen in each node. Just the main case is that I have to stay conscious that how leaf node was behaving. So so after this, I have also watched some other YouTubers who and some other people who are doing similar kind of challenge. They have generally named it as 75-day hard challenge. So I decided to create my own version of 75-day challenge because I don't think that I should decrease. The first thing I will do from upcoming day that I have purchased this note, a kind of mini notebook. So from this, I will daily write down the things which I have to do on a night. Means there are certain things which I just do randomly. Means like wasting time on Discord, wasting time on YouTube. Too. So before doing that, I will just whenever thought like this come, I will note down this in my mini notebook. So from upcoming, so I will not be in hurry that I will forget. So when I get free time, that is generally around 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. I will do this task which is written on notebook. Second major change I will going to do is I will try to read 10 page of book every day in terms of morning. So generally I will start with Think and Grow Rich book from chapter number 4 or chapter number 5 because I think most of the topic I have read that book twice and I always quit around the chapter 4 or 5. So from this time, I will directly start with chapter 5, I think. So the third change is related to I will daily try to solve one lead code question, uh, means at least for upcoming days, because it look good if there is a green mark and even my momentum breaks, it do not stop me for a longer run. Change which I am going to do from now onwards is that I will use the feature of YouTube watch later. In this feature, I will, before watching any video, I will add that video on the watch later section. Means uh, I hope there will be nearly around 5 to 6 video in the watch later section. And when I get time, which is generally after 9 p.m., I will try to watch the 3 to 4 video of watch later section and try to remove it every day. Means uh, by doing this process, I think from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This time slot have a very good productive time, because I will not start watching any random kind of content, because I have already added watch later section. Uh, so it will try to avoid me wasting my time in the most productive time zone of mine.